Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Ned's here with 5 Tarkov tips in 5 minutes, part 3. Let's get after it. So here we've got the traders, and I'm going to tell you exactly who you should be selling what to maximize your profits, okay? So when it comes to barter items, meds, bitcoins, keys, and cases, you're going to sell them to Therapist. She's going to give you the most money for it. Now, Jaeger is just like her. Jaeger will also take meds. He'll also take cases, and he takes melee weapons as well. Won't take the bitcoins and the keys and things like that. But they're about the same. Now, you got Ragman. He'll take all of your wearables, helmets, armor, rigs, clothing, bags. Mechanic will take your weapon parts, your weapons, ammo. And then beyond that, there's not really any reason to sell to other people. You can sell like flash drives or special items like jammers, Wi-Fi cameras, markers, little slim diaries, and things like that to Peacekeeper because he's about the only person that will take it, but he pays you in dollars. Skier is pretty much useless. He's not going to give you the same amount of money that you would get from Mechanic for weapon parts, and that's the things that he buys. Prapor is also sort of useless. He buys grenades at the highest price, but in my opinion, why are you selling your grenades? You should be throwing them or using them in general. He'll also buy weapons and ammo, and if you need to level him up, that's what you can sell to him for. And lastly, we'll say Fence. You know, Fence is really only good for selling armors that are completely ruined or armors that are too far below, even if you repaired them, that they won't sell to anybody and they're not really good to use. Sell them to him and get something for it. Tip number 2 is what keys you should have if you plan on being on customs for the dorms. There's rooms in 2-story and rooms in 3-story that have safes and other high value items, and these are the keys you should be targeting for that. And the best thing about it, aside from the marked room key, they are very cheap and will make back the money almost first rate. Tip number 3 is flanking as big as possible and as much as you can. I got a clip here from a recent stream. It's not the best clip of a flank, but it did really work and left that player very confused. That might have been 100 meters. It was. Okay, dude, thank you. Oh, misclick. Alright. Let's get further from the fat boys. Oh. I think I just seen his homie. I think he's got a friend. So not the biggest flank ever, but that guy was left completely confused, and it works pretty often. Do it as much as you can. Tip number 4 is sort of a preference thing, but I like to keep a large gap at the top of my stash that's completely open. And the reason being is whenever you get out of a scav run or a PMC run and you got out, successfully and you need to move the loot over, it's always so tough to find space if your stash is all over the place. Organizing things is nice, but organizing things down below a certain level and leaving a nice gap at the top, even if you're on a standard account, at least have a good gap there so you can just move everything over nice, quickly, and get yourself right back in the action without having to fumble through your whole stash. Tip number 5 is knowing the PMC accounts on every map. Here they all are on screen. I did go a little more in depth in a different video. That'll be the ending card if you want to check that out. But I suggest to you that you count the dog tags, count the PMC bodies in the raid, so that way you know how many may still be in the raid with you. That way you know just how safe you are. That's the video. Like it if you did. Comment, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. Don't miss another video. I'll see you guys next time.